Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Insidious here, and today I have a brand new video for you guys. And this video is going to be the top 5 weapons to go for in Black Ops 3 Zombies. Alright, now look, I get it. A top 5 series that I'm just starting off with right now, like a year after Black Ops 3's come out already. Well, don't worry, my friends. I have a perfectly logical explanation for this, and this is why. Now, yes, most top 5s you see nowadays are all primarily opinion based, like this list is, for example. And the reason why I do this is because I want to share my opinion with you guys on what guns are good to go for. Since this list is opinion based, you can take this list with a grain of salt for all I care. I just want to put this out there for those who are interested and willing to take my advice. Now, for the sake of this list, since it is called Top 5 Weapons, I will be excluding some specific weapons. For example, we will not be including any wonder weapons such as the Ray Gun Mark III, Wonder Waffle, and the like. We will also not be including any weapons that are exclusive to a specific map, such as the Marshall 16s in Zetsubo no Shima, the PPSH in Garad Krovi, and the like as that. These 5 guns you'll see in this list also come from their very own categories. So you'll see 1 SMG, 1 AR, 1 shotgun, 1 sniper rifle, and 1 LMG. Now, with that out of the way, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Also, let me know what top 5 you may want to see next, and I might just do it. So, now that all that's out of the way, let's get right into the video, guys. So, kicking it off at the number 5 spot on the top 5 guns to go for in Black Ops 3 Zombies, this has to be an SMG called the Kuda. I put this gun at the number 5 spot because this is a gun that you pick up early on in the rounds just to get by after you exhausted your MR6 ammo and your RK5 ammo. And then, once you get rid of the Kuda's ammo, you ultimately trade it for a better wall weapon or even a box weapon at that point. However, I do like this gun because it is very easy to access. It's on the wall on basically every map that you play Black Ops 3 on. It's on Shadows of Evil, the Giant, as you see here. And then I think all the DLC maps has it on the wall. Some of it even has it in the box too. I mean, honestly, if you really max out this Kuda and you get like all the attempts on it that you need, like rapid fire, fast max grip, and that kind of thing, and with double tap, this gun could be really good. For some people, anyway. This is just not a gun you want to bring into the high rounds, maybe even after you pack a punch it and like you get blast furnace or something like that with it, because even though you do have that thing, like blast furnace, that'll be the only thing saving you. Not the actual weapon itself, but the weapon's upgradability. So I would not keep this in the high rounds. Speaking of pack a punching, when you do upgrade this gun, it becomes the Krokuda, which is really interesting name choice. I mean, I don't know what it means, but hey, it sounds cool, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's a fun gun to use when you upgrade it, but again, as I brought up just earlier, the upgradability, like Blast Furnace, will only be saving you, not this weapon. It is fun to spray and pray with it, as you can see me doing here. It's just a lot of fun to do because it has a shit ton of ammo with it. But not something I'm bringing the high rounds comes in at number 5. Hopping right into our number 4 spot on this list is the assault rifle called the Medawar. Now, whew, oh my goodness, this AR is honestly the best in its class, which is why it's on this list, really. It's very, very powerful. It has a lot of ammo, and very, very efficient in getting points as well, as you see here. I mean, I do have double points, but still, where it is not double points, this thing can get you a lot of points if you have a huge horde behind you, or you're training, or anything like that. Unfortunately, though, every weapon does have a bad side. The bad thing about this weapon is that you can only get out of the mystery box, and I found it pretty easy to get it myself, but some people don't have as much good as box luck as others, so this could be like your 25th spin at the box and you finally get the Man War, whereas some people can get it in like the first 2 hits, maybe even the first hit. And since that you can only get this gun out of the box, you only get ammo from it from max ammo or upgrading it. Maxing out this weapon with all attachments can get you so far in the rounds, even as a base weapon by itself, but it's at number 4 because obviously I think there are 3 more weapons that are better than this one, but we'll get to those later. Upgrading the Medawar will give you a gun called the Dread Armada, which has 40 in the clip and 440 in the reserve, as you can see in the bottom right, as I know most of you are not blind if you're watching this YouTube video. Now, this gun can easily get you in like the 30s, maybe even mid to high 40s at some points, even without the abilities to it. But if you get to like 50 or so with this weapon, you may need to get a better one, or even just get blast furnace, something like that, to help you out, because this gun will not do the job at around 50. Now, a lot like the Krokuda, this gun is a lot of fun to just spray and pray with, especially since you have a shit ton more ammo than you do with the Krokuda, which is why this is higher than the Kuda. But as powerful as it is, as much ammo as it has, I still put it at number 4. Relax, relax. The Gorgon is not the number 3 spot. I just have it so I can get this gun, the Haymaker 12. Now, holy cow, guys. The Haymaker is probably the shotgun to go to in the Zombies community. If you ask anybody who plays Black Ops 3 Zombies, they'll tell you the Haymaker is probably the best gun in the game. Which I can see it being one of the best guns in the game, but I don't think it's the best gun, and here's why. The ammo. That's all I'm going to say. The ammo is way too low for this shotgun. You only get 16 out of 64, I believe, when you first get it. And when you have double tap rapid fire on this thing, you can waste a lot of ammo very quickly if you're not careful, like how I was here. But I already know a lot of you aren't zombie scrubs like I am, carelessly wasting this Haymaker ammo, just like, oh my god, it's so good, it's killing zombies in like 1 to 2 shots. This gun is primarily just used for taking down hordes. You have a whole horde, it'll be gone in like 8 bullets. Simple as that. Upgrading the Haymaker 12 will give you the Shoe Shining 100, which is a very cool name for a shotgun, I think. We'll just move on from the name, and I'll just tell you guys how good this gun is. As you can see, it is round 25, I have full ammo, and this gun is so awesome. I mean, that's all I can really say, is that it's awesome. But even though you do get extended mags, and you have a lot more ammo in this one, you'll still end up having no ammo by the end of round 50 or so. Yeah, because this is a shotgun, you just want to basically spray all the zombies in your path, clearing them out, right? And you will do that in the high rounds. I'll give the Shoe Shining that. But even though you kill them, you'll inevitably run out of ammo and end up getting screwed, which is why I put the Haymaker down at our number 3 spot. Zooming into our number 2 spot on this list is the Draken Sniper Rifle. I have a feeling that a lot of the people who have played Black Ops 3 already are very puzzled as to why I put the Draken at the number 2 spot above the Haymaker and the Medawar. It's just like I said at the beginning of this video. This list is very opinion based, which is why I put the Draken up here, because I believe it is better than both the Haymaker and the Medawar for specific reasons. Sure, the Medawar and the Haymaker are both really powerful in their own respective ways, and you can use them both for hoarding and camping, but whenever you're in the high rounds, you really don't hoard that much, unless you just want to die or get a lot of points for no apparent reason. Which is why I prefer the Draken, because we all know it's good at one thing, and that's just camping. Sitting in a corner, aiming down sights, and spraying your asses off. I mean, honestly, just look at this clip real quick. I'm standing still, and all I'm doing is moving my right analog stick up and down and side to side, holding down left trigger and pushing right trigger every so often. This gun takes little to no effort to use whenever you have it on the high rounds. Look at this. It's round 28, and it's one-shotting body shots sometimes on the zombies, and one headshots to like, I think round 35 or 40, if I'm correct. The only thing I would say is negative about the Draken is the fact that its ammo is not that great. But if you have alchemical antithesis or anything like that with any of these guns, really, you'll be set for like life. But I say for the Draken honestly more, because let's face it, when you're playing zombies, you're normally not running around in the high rounds. You're sitting in one spot, like I am with the catwalk here, and just spraying and killing a shit ton of zombies. I'd say the Draken's power rivals the SVG. For those who don't know, is also a very powerful bolt action sniper rifle, and even rivals the Locust too. I mean, better than both, obviously, if I pick this one as the best in its class. Anyway, upgrading this beast of a gun, you get a sniper rifle called the Bahamut, which is a weird name for a sniper rifle, but again, we're not talking about names in this list, we're talking about why this gun is good. So, like I said earlier, the Draken usually is a one shot to like round 35 or 40 if you count the headshots. Well, this gun is one shot, I think, to around 45 to 50, which is like totally insane for a sniper rifle. No sniper rifle should be this good at anything, I think. At any zombies game, I don't think I've ever seen a sniper rifle this good besides the DSR. And yes, while this gun can also kill in the higher rounds, there's also a lot more zombies that spawn in the higher rounds, which means you're bound to run out of ammo quicker. So, probably the only bad thing about this gun is the ammo, as was the Haymaker. But I believe I've said what's all need to be said about the Draken, how good it is, blah blah blah, kissing its ass, you know the deal. So, with all that said and done, it's time to move down to the number one spot. Haha, just kidding. We're not going to number one spot yet. I'm going to throw some honorable mentions at you. And the first one is the BRM LMG. Now, the BRM is quite powerful, a little slow in the fire rate, but it definitely can get the job done in the maybe like mid high rounds around 35, 40 by itself. And I mean, like, sure, it's powerful, but I put it down as an honorable mention and not on this list, primarily because it is overshadowed by a number one spot, which I will get to in a little bit. And the experienced players, I think you know what the number one spot is. But again, we'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah, the BRM is not really that easy to access. It's in the box. It's pretty good for those who have never played really, and like you're just like, oh my god, it's a LMG. It's gotta be good. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but I just don't really see the hype about it. Like maybe in different maps, like Horizon Jack, for example, this would be on the list because you can buy it as a wall weapon on that map. But on another map, really, it's just a basic box weapon. Upgrading the BRM will get you the Blight Oblivion, which is something that'll push that BRM past the mid-high rounds and right into the high rounds, but not the super high rounds like our number one spot will be. So yeah, that is honorable mention number one, the BRM light machine gun. Honorable mention number two is a shotgun I like to call the Broccoli, but it is officially known as the 205 Brekkie. Now, if you want to talk about fun guns, I think this is a really fun gun in zombies and absolute terrible multiplayer for reasons I'd rather not state right now. But I will give credit where credit is due. The Brekkie is really fun in multiplayer. Like, you just spray zombies and they just die instantly. It's really fun, honestly. The reason why it's on this list is because it's basically overshadowed by the Haymaker in all honesty. Like, the zombies community basically knows the Haymaker is better than the Brekkie in all aspects of the way. Haymaker is fully auto, Brekkie is semi-auto. Ultimately, anyone would go for the full auto shotgun, I think. And yeah, sure, the base is powerful and all that stuff, but I mean, honestly, this will probably get you to like maybe 20, 25 at the least, and then after that it becomes like 3 or 4 shot kills. But if you upgrade it, then it's like really, really close to it, to the Haymaker, but it's not like any round 50 or 60 like the Haymaker is. Upgrading the Brekkie will give you the Stellar Screech, and this is basically, that shotgun I told you about. It's just the shotgun that'll get you to the high rounds, but then that's when you switch to Stellar Screech for the Shoe Shining or the Haymaker. I don't know. I really feel like multiplayer has really ruined this gun for me for a number of reasons on multiplayer because, I mean, if you play Black Ops 3 multiplayer, everybody uses this gun, and I guess it's kind of like more of a hatred thing for it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I hate the gun because I always get killed by it. It's a good gun in zombies. I'll give it that. I just don't think, personally, nothing to go crazy over, so, which is why I put it at honorable mention number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. This gun is so good, I had to switch maps to get it. Now, at our number 1 spot, we have an LMG called the Dingo. Oh my goodness, where do I even begin with this weapon? Well, let's see. You have 80 bullets in the clip, about 400 in the reserve, so you have a lot of ammo for that. It's very, very powerful. I think maybe 2 or 3 bullets kill without double tap. Right here, around 6. Well, then again, I do have rapid fire, but even without it, I'm pretty sure it would still do the same. Like, if we're talking powerful guns, this has to be the most powerful gun you could bring up in your high rounds. Because this thing will still put down zombies at maybe round 40 unpack-a-punched, which is absolutely insane. And yeah, sure, I know it's only round 8, but I mean, look at this. The Dingo just by itself. I'm not I'm only holding down right trigger. And, I mean, obviously, stripping back and forth. But if I were to sit at that catwalk on the Giant or anything like that, all I'd have to do is just hold down right trigger, and that's it. I wouldn't even reload. When you get fast mag speed cola, this thing reloads super quickly. It is super powerful. Oh my god, it's so good! Sorry about that. Anyway, whenever you upgrade the Dingo, you actually get an LMG called the Dire Wolf, which is probably the most badass name for a gun I think I've heard in a long ass time. You know what? I think with the help of the Dire Wolf on this map, I think I got to round 60 alone. I mean, not in this gameplay, obviously, but in another different gameplay. I got to like round 60 or something like that, and it was really fun because all I had was this gun the way it is right now. Look, I'm not even aiming on sights. It's too easy. I'm just getting headshots back and forth. I'm oh my god, like I'm at a loss with words with this gun because it is honestly the best gun you could pick up, which is why it's at a #1 spot. And if you pair this up with like blast furnace or dead wire, hell, even turn, you could go to super high rounds with this gun. Like this is the gun to get. I'm telling you guys right now. And any experienced zombies player can agree with me. This is why that this gun should be #1 on this list. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the video for today. I really hope you like this video because this took forever to make. I had a lot of errors with the voiceovers and all that good stuff, so I put a lot of effort into this one, guys. I'm really hoping you like this one. And if you do, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. If you'd like to see more top 5 relating to Black Ops 3 zombies, or any zombies for that matter, go ahead, drop it in the comments, let me know, and I might do your ideas next time. So yeah, my dudes, hit up the comment section, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Insidious, out.